Hey guys, welcome back to ED Figure Unboxing. If you're finding me for the first time, don't forget to like the video and subscribe to the channel so you won't miss the future content. And in this video, we're going to take a look at the S.H.Figuarts Shinhan from Dragon Ball Z. And I've been waiting for this figure for a very long time, like a lot of people. Honestly, I don't really care for Yamcha, but I think eventually I will pick it up as well. But anyways, here's the left of the box, here's the right of the box, and here's the back of the box. And let's not waste any more time and bust this thing open and see what we got. Alright, so here we have the figure still in the inner packaging, and it does come with a fair amount of accessories. And I think the most important thing here to talk about is the forehead sculpt. And this is the prime example of good facial expression choices by Bandai. And I feel like Naruto line is not getting the same kind of treatment. I mean, look at this. All forehead sculpt looks amazing. But again, that's just my opinion and my preference. Do let me know in the comments on what you think. But I think more often than not, there's only one or two good facial expression in Naruto figures. And I think that's really hurting the line. But you know, that might just be part of the reason. And yeah, I mean, let's check out the figure itself. We should give Shinhan some respect instead of talking about Naruto. And here we have the figure itself, and I have to say, this is hands down my new favorite Dragon Ball S.H.Figuarts. And let's take a closer look at the figure. I love the attention to detail, I love the sculpt. The body is really nice, probably the best I've seen from S.H.Figuarts. It's just something different. I seriously like it better than Goku and Vegeta. The only gripe I have is probably the lack of shading in the body area. But we do get a fair amount of shading on the pants, so that's pretty good. And yeah, let's jump straight into the articulation. And for the articulation, let's quickly go over it from the neck down. He can look up about this much, look down about this much, and you can turn his head no problem. And his shoulder is on a really good butterfly joint, so he can move like that. He can raise his arm up about this much. You have bicep swivel, and curl about this much, and you do have the bull wrist. And for the ab crunch, you can bend forward about this much, bend backwards about this much, which is quite a lot. You have some good side-to-side movement. And for the leg, you can kick up about this high, bend about this much, do some thigh swivel, ankle pivot, and toe hinge. And I believe that's it for the articulation. He should be using all the latest technology from Bandai, and it feels really smooth for the most part. And yeah, let's check out the accessories. And for the accessories, we can start with the default head. And like I talked about earlier, I think Bandai did a really good job on the facial expression. It's basically perfect in my opinion. And next up, we get a nervous looking expression, which looks really good as well. And then we get a shouting expression. And lastly, we get a teeth gritting face, kind of like, you know, confident or accepting his fate kind of expression. And yeah, this is probably my favorite out of the four. And for the interchangeable hands, first off we get a pair of gripping hands, and these are very useful for fighting stance. And next up we get a pair of open palms, and these are amazing for solar flare. And then we get one right hand for this move. I forgot what this move is called. I'm not sure if it's done right, but yeah, do let me know in the comments if you know. And lastly, of course, we get a pair of hands for Kikoho, and this is super awesome. And the last piece of accessories we get is a self-detonate Chaozu. Honestly, I don't really care for this because I'd rather get a fully articulated Chaozu, but I guess it's better than nothing, right? And you also get like a little clip so you can put onto Nappa's back. And yeah, I believe that's it for the accessories, and let's check out some action poses. Anyways, that was just some quick posing, and I hope you guys enjoyed them. And after playing around with this figure, I'm convinced this is the best DBZ S.H.Figuarts to date. But that's just my opinion. Do let me know in the comments on what you think. And to be fair, at the time of this video, this is the newest S.H.Figuarts Dragon Ball figures. But anyways, let's jump straight into the size comparison. And for the size comparison, let us start with the S.H.Figuarts Dragon Ball figures. And as you guys can see, Shinhan's got a pretty good size, and I think they scale very well together. I will pick up Yamcha eventually, but right now I gotta focus on other figures reviews, so Yamcha's gonna have to wait. But anyways, let's move on. And next up, we have the S.H.Figuarts Naruto figures. And again, guys, please support the Naruto line by purchasing. I think all of you should have Madara by now if you're a big fan of Naruto. It's a really great figure. And the last time I checked, Rock Lee is dirt cheap on Amazon. So if you live in the States, I think it's a really good time to pick it up. And then we have some S.H.Figuarts Street Fighters figures. And then we have some American IP S.H.Figuarts. Amazing Yamaguchi, Wolverine, and Venom. And then we have some Mesco 112 Collective. And lastly, we have some recent Figma figures, and let's jump straight into the final thoughts. Alright, so for the final thoughts, like I talked about earlier, I give this figure a perfect 10 out of 10. And I think it's arguably the best Dragon Ball S.H.Figuarts they have released to date. But I might be a little bit biased for saying that, because the figure feels really refreshing. Every time I get another Goku or Vegeta, I know exactly what to expect. It doesn't feel like a new figure. And with Shinhan, it's a completely new experience, and I really like that. And I think the most impressive thing here is the body build. I know it's gonna sound a little bit gay, but I think they gave him the right amount of bulkiness and the perfect body proportion. Right? It doesn't kill the articulation at all. I think it looks better than Kinnikuman, Street Fighter's fighting body, or even some of the Goku. It's just really, really nice. But anyways, I think that's it from me. Do let me know in the comments on what you think. And this is Eric. Don't forget to like and subscribe and follow me on Facebook and Instagram. And I'll see you guys next time. Peace.